Alrighty, looks like we're live. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise. Shuffle Draft Rebuild here on Super Mega Baseball 4, featuring MLB Legends in year number 1. Last episode, we took on the Jacks a long time ago and managed to win a quality start behind Jack McDowell, 4-2 the final score. With that victory, we moved to 2-2 on the year at the time, and then we decided to sim the next 4 games to see how the team would do without my input. We lost 3 of 4. We lost the first game 2-1, the second game 2-0, won the third game 2-0, and then lost the fourth game 7-4. Our offense did not manage to score more than 4 games, and we've only done that once this entire year, and that was in the opening day loss. So our offense is very weak, it appears, even though our pitching is pretty good. Moving to today's episode, we have a big series here against the Hot Corners. It's a 3-game series, the first we have this year. We are going to be taking them on here. Randy Johnson's going to be on the mound in game 1 today with against the Hot Corners ace Hurley Bender. Here are their numbers on the year. Hot Corners come in at 3-5, 1-0 on the year is Bender, 2.03 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP, and on the mound for us, Randy Johnson, 0-2 with a 7.82 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. Both teams at 3-5, tied at third place in the division, with the Herbivores as well. Hot Corners right now in last place with the worst run differential. We are the best of those 3 teams. Both teams have really good starting pitching. Difference here, Hot Corners actually have a lot of contact and a lot of speed. We have above average speed and defense, and about average bullpen pitch and offense. So we'll see which team comes out on top in this matchup. It's going to be a battle of like-minded teams here. We're going to have 2 episodes on tap for you. Here's the lineup for the first game. Leading off at catcher, Kimmy Smoke. Batting second, third baseman Ron Say. Batting third, center fielder Ava Blanc. All 3 of them are locked in. Batting fourth, first baseman Mash Taters. Batting fifth, 10th DH Jason Giambi. Batting sixth, left fielder Ron Gant. Batting 7th, right fielder Casper Stern. Batting 8th, second baseman Mark Ellis. And batting 9th is 10th shortstop Randy Velarde. This will be the first time we see him physically in the series, as he's in for the rattled Bill Russell. Johnson on the mound in game 1. Let's get it on. As I said earlier, this is going to be a 2-game episode. We're going to play this first game here. We're going to sim game 2, and then we'll play game 3, because this is going to be an interesting pitching matchup. Obviously, you can't pass up the duel between Randy Johnson and Hurley Bender, 2 of the best pitchers in this game. And then, of course, Game 3 sounded more interesting than Game 2 to me, so. Hot Corners don't look like they have a lot of hot hitters in their lineup at first glance. We'll see what they look like here, as they're going to be up first today. Pardon me, Jesus, that was a big one. Hot Corners up first. Knox, Lopez, and Olerud do up first. Johnny Olerud, Mr. I wear a helmet everywhere because I had brain surgery. And he wore a helmet even in the field and at the plate to protect his head from further damage. He did it the rest of his career. Freddie Knox leading off here for the Hot Corners, former B-Wolf second baseman, hitting .636. No homers, RBIs in the air. Here's the lineup for the Hot Corners today. After Knox, it's locked in shortstop Charlie Lopez from the Platypi. And it's former Major Leaguer John Olerud, the first baseman. He is not wearing a helmet here in the field in this game. I have seen him once before. Batting fourth is catcher Harry Backman from the Blowfish. Batting fifth, DH Rory Crowds from the Platypi. Batting sixth, 10th third baseman Theodore Stiffner from the Heaters. Batting seventh, former freebooter left fielder Cash Basket. Batting eighth, rattled right fielder Marsha Brown from the Sandcats. That is surprising to see. And batting ninth is center fielder Vinter Hawkins, the rookie free agent. On the bench, the Hot Corners have Hans Sliperio, the rookie shortstop. Catcher Toughlift from the Jacks. Center fielder Matty Batts from the Sawteeth. First baseman Boog Powell, another major leaguer. Former Oriole. Respect Boog. In the pitching rotation, obviously Rick Russell, who we won't see in Game 2. We'll see Roy Oswalt in Game 3. We have locked in Jared Weaver, another former major leaguer. So they have 3 major leaguers backing up Hurley Bender in the starting rotation. In the bullpen, they have former freebooter Steamboat Wassell. They have reliever Carla Tolbert from the Moose. David Digler, the reliever from the Overdogs. Dusty Winder, a reliever from the Beewolves. He's injured, so we probably won't see him in this series. And pitcher Linus Digby, a reliever from the Sirloins. Here are the numbers for Randy Johnson on the season. It's ugly. Johnson 0-2 in his 2 starts. He's given up 11 earned runs, 7.82 ERA, and a 1.42 WHIP. He gave up 2 runs in his last start against the Nemesis, which ended up being a 2-1 loss. 12 2/3 innings pitched, 18 hits surrendered, 13 strikeouts, 3 homers, and a 3.27 batting average against. Not a great start to the year for Randy. Get it on. Way outside on the heater, ball 1. Slider in there, ripped the first, diving taters off his glove into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Freddie Knox. Leadoff man on here with the single. And that is going to bring up Charlie Lopez, locked in shortstop, hitting 345 with 3 RBIs on the year, and he has Ace Exterminator active. He's also locked in on top of that. Yay. Zimmer away in the first pitch, chopped the second. Ellis to his right backhand, flips the second one. Velarde to first. Double play, you love to see it. 2 down, bases empty for former Major Leaguer John Olerud, sporting his customary batting helmet, hitting 290 with 2 RBIs on the year. Outside pitch is active for John. The lefty-lefty matchup here favors Johnson slightly. Work ball inside on the first pitch, chopped hard to second, right at Ellis. He'll make the play across. That's going to end the inning. Good pitching from Randy in the first. Big unit gets a double play ball to erase the 1 hit he gives up. Bottom 1, Smoke, Say, and Blanc, all 3 locked in against Hurley Bender. Kimmy Smoke, the catcher, fully healed from her hamstring injury, leading off, locked in with Volatile, hitting 273 on the year. Locked in currently, she'll face Hurley Bender. Hurley on the year, his pitching stats, 1-0 with a 2.03 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP in 2 starts. He's given up 3 earned runs, 13 1/3 innings pitched, 13 hits surrendered, 5 walks, 2 homers, and 10 strikeouts to lead the starting rotation. Batting average against is 255 on the year for Hurley. See how he fares against our lineup. Slider inside is a strike, going 1. Hurley's best pitch, of course, is curveball, hence why his name is Bender. Slider inside, dumped by Smoke to right center, into the sliding glove of Hawkins. 1 down, nice play. Major Leaguer Ron Say up next, third baseman, hitting 273 with a homer, 3 RBIs, he is locked in. Slider waits, strike called, caught the corner, 0-1. Heater waits, strike called, 0-2 is a late swing. Slider chased outside, dumped to right center field, sinking quickly out over the diving second baseman, base hit for Say. He's on with 1 down here, and next up is center fielder Ava Blanc. Locked in with easy target, hitting 412 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. Ava's done well since coming off the bench after her first couple of games where she sat out. Pick off to first is late, back safely as Say, ball 1. Curveball up is taken high, good eye, 1-0. Fastball inside, it jams Blanc as she dumps it to left. Off the end of the bat, in on it is Basquet, 2 down. Runner at first. Next up, the cleanup hitter, Mash Taters, the first baseman, hitting 259, 2 RBIs on the year, coming up a 3-hit day last episode against the Jacks. Slider outside, misses from Hurley, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, whiff late. Mash was late on the swing, 1-1. Slider up and in, ripped at the middle, base hit past the diving second baseman into right center. First and second, now with 2 down, Freebooters are in business here. RBI chance for DH Jason Giambi. He is tense, hitting 200 on the year with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Jason trying to turn his season around. Curveball away is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Pass up away, swung late, 0-2. Slider down in the way, driven by Giambi, hit pretty well, heading for the high wall out there. Hawkins out of room, makes the catch against the fence with his back to the wall, and that ends the inning. Just missed extra bases by a matter of inches to the second. It's scoreless. Backman, Crowds, and Stiffner do up against Johnson. Harry Backman up. Blowfish catcher hitting 296, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Fastball down the middle, fouled off, 0-1. Forkball outside, misses, 1-1. Slider inside, that's inside, 2-1. Two-seamer on the next pitch, whiffed inside, 2-2. Whiffer activates as well as K Collector. Four-seamer up and in, high, full count. Slider down the way, Backman fouls it off, he stays alive, still full count. Forkball down and in, chased it, strike 3. First punch out for the big unit today, 1 down. Rory Crowds up next, the DH with inside pitch active, hitting 300 on the year. He's coming over from the Platypi organization, he's a bench player for them. Fastball up and away, taken outside, ball 1 to the DH. Work ball up and away, pulled foul by Crowds, 1-1. Slider away, check swing outside, 2-1. Two-seamer middle away, whiff through it, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away, outside, 3-2, good eye. Slider down, low ball 4. First walk today for Johnson as Crowds will reach. 1-on-1 down for 10's third baseman Theodore Stiffner, the former Heater player, hitting 194. 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Slider down and in, check swing, caught the corner, 0-1. Fork ball down and away, whiffed under it, 0-2, as Stiffner swung over the top of it as it dripped out of the zone. Two-seamer up and in, check swing inside, good eye, 1-2. Working up and away, blew it by him, strike 3, 104 at the letters. Second punch out of the inning for Johnson. 2 down, here's Basquet, left fielder hitting 0 on the year. But former Freebooter has power and contact versus lefty, that's why she's in the lineup today against Johnson. Switch hitter excels at hitting lefties, Heater inside on the first pitch, pulled foul, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away, outside, 1-1. Slider away, runner goes, swung through it, throw down by Kimmy Smoke, in time to nail the runner on the field, hit and run, and that ends the inning. Caught stealing ends at bottom 2 with scoreless. Gant, Stern, and Ellis do up against Bender. Ron Gant leading off, left fielder hitting 182 on the year with a homer and an RBI. Roy Crowds, that was his first steal attempt of the year, I believe. His first, actually, he's 0 for 1. Failed hit and run attempt there. Curveball at the knees, turned on by Gant as he waited for it, drives it deep left field, does it have the carry? Cannonball coming at you as it lands in the stands over the high wall. Second homer of the year for Ron Gant, and coincidentally both of them have been over that high wall in left field. We're up 1-0. Casper Stern up next, right fielder, his low pitch active and mind gamer, hitting 286, 2 RBIs on the year. Curveball up and away is a strike, 0-1. Slider down, dumped up the middle on the ground, base hit as Stern puts it into center, his first hit today. 2 hits to start the inning for the Freebooters. Runner on, none down in the inning. Here's second baseman Mark Ellis. 320 in the year with 3 RBIs. Curveball up and in is taken high, ball 1, good eye. Slider away, that's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Fastball away, chase late, 1-2. Ellis behind. Fastball up and in, line back to Bender who makes the catch. Nice reactions from Hurley. 1 down, here's Velarde. Shortstop, 10's hitting 0 on the year, but he's playing better than Bill Russell right now, who's rattled, so that's why he's in the starting lineup. First time I've played with Velarde here in the series. Velarde, I believe, played for the Texas Rangers in his major league career. He also might have spent some time with the Athletics, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, people, please. Looking for his first hit of the year, Velarde takes a fastball in there at the letters from Bender, 0-1. Fastball down, chopped foul, late on the swing, 0-2. Olerud was there in the backhand, and as you can see, Olerud is not wearing a helmet in the field. So that leads me to believe that this is the timeline before Olerud got injured, although that is factually incorrect. He actually got injured at a very young age in his major league career. But here in the game, they've made it that he never had to get the brain surgery, so he does not wear the helmet in the field. 0-2 the count to Velarde. Sorry about the tangent. Curveball at the knees. Sky to center. Right there is Hawkins. It'll be an easy put away for him. 2 down. Runner still at first for the Freebooters here in the second. Coming up is the top of the lineup. Here's Kimmy Smoke. Skied ball to center her first time up. Robbed of a base hit by the sliding Hawkins. Curveball up and in as a strike at the letters. 0-1. Fastball up line to third. Backhanded by Stiffner cleanly on the liner, and that ends the inning. 1 run in on the home run by Ron Gant as the Freebooters take a lead. 1-0 to the third. Bottom of the lineup up for the hot corners here. Basquet, who's at bat, reset here. Then Brown and Hawkins. Cash Basquet leading off. Left fielder still hitless on the year. At bat was reset after a field hit and run to end last inning. She swung through the fastball, and the runner was thrown out as he was dead as a doornail there at second base. Forkball hangs on the first pitch, and that is lined back up the middle. Base hit for Basquette, her first hit of the season. Johnson no longer locked in after the leadoff single in the third. Here's right fielder Marsha Brown, who is rattled. Former Sandcats star, hitting 143 with an RBI in the air. Not a great start to her first year in the Hot Corners uniform. Looking to turn it around here against one of the league's best pitchers. Two-seamers, check swing, strike at the knees. 0-1 as Randy Johnson gets ahead here. Four-seamer up and away is way outside and high. 1-1. Forkball down and away in the dirt. 2-1. Good eye there. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing high. Good hold. 3-1. Four-seamer down. Chased it. Full count now. Tough out versus the K Collector. We'll see who wins the fight. Sliding down and away. It's K Collector. Swung through it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Johnson. One down. Here's rookie center fielder Vinder Hawkins, hitting .316 with 5 RBIs on the year. Hawkins is a free agent to start the series as a rookie without the shuffle draft feature on. Heater down and away. Chop foul out of play. 0-1. Little hack now active for Hawkins. Forkball fouled off. 0-2 the count. Ladder inside. Turned on by Hawkins. Cracked the left on the line. Right at Gant though. 2 down. Basquette holds it first, and that'll extend the inning for the leadoff man. Here's Freddie Knox. 1-for-1 with a single in the first inning. He then was erased on a double play ground out. Looking to extend the inning and get Basquette into scoring position with a knock here. Two-seamer up on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Late on the swing. Four-seamer down in the way. Outside. 1-1. Slider inside. This is 2-1 just off the corner. Forkball hangs, driven deep right center field. That was a hanger. Blanc tracking it, runs it down, and that'll end the inning as we got lucky. That stayed in the park. Bottom 3, it's 1-0. Say Blanc and Taters do up against Bender. Had that missed to the middle of this lineup, it's probably over the fence. Thank God it was the leadoff man who has no power. Ron Say leading off, singled in the first inning. He's 1-for-1, currently locked in. Curveball down and in. That's a strike at the knees. Good pitch from Bender. 0-1. Cutter at the knees. Line to right field. Base hit for Say. His second hit today. He's 2-for-2. Leadoff man on in the third for the Freebooters. Ava Blanc up next. 0-for-1 today. She is locked in. Flew out her first time up to center. No, flew out the left. That's right. Two-seamer at the knees. 0-1. Good pitch from Bender. Curveball down, pulled on the ground to right, base hit. Ava's first hit today. She's 1-for-2. 2 on to start the inning for the Freebooters. We're in business, none down. Mash Taters up next. Singled his first time up. He's 1-for-1. Trying to advance the runners and or drive him in if he finds a gap. Fastball taken high, ball 1. Slider up and in, whiff late, just missed it. 1-1. Slider at the knees, lined at the middle, past the diving second baseman, base hit. Coming around third and holding his Say. Bases are going to be loaded here with none down as he would have been safe back when dropped the ball. Jason Giambi up next. Flew out to the center field wall his first time up. He's 0-for-1. Big spot for Jason. Can he deliver? Slider at the knees. No, he can't. He pops it up. Shallow left center. Too deep for the infield fly rules. Hawkins there to make the catch. 1 down. We are going to hold. Hawkins has a good arm. Bases remain loaded for Ron Gant, who homered his first time up. He's 1-for-1 today. Ron looking to deliver. Good spot to do it. Two-seamer at the knees. Strike called. 0-1 is Bender tense. Curveball away. Line to short. Right at Lopez. 2 down. Good freeze by everybody to stay safe. Bases remain loaded for Casper Stern. He singled his first time up. Right fielder looking to deliver. Curveball down and in, lined 1 hopper to second, right at Knox, and that ends the inning as we load the bases with no outs and fail to score. A very, very big missed opportunity. We'll see if that comes back to bite us in the ass later. To the fourth, it's 1-0. Lopez, Olerud, and Backman do up for the Hot Corners. It's the heart of the lineup. Charlie Lopez leading off. He's 0-for-1. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Four-seamer way outside. Ball 1. Slider middle in. Chop to third. Say charges. He'll make the play. Across the first. 1 down. Next up, John Olerud. First baseman 0-for-1 today. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Strike called at the letters. 0-1. Work ball middle in, line to second, right at Ellis, 2 down. Next up is Harry Backman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Slider down and in on the first pitch, line to third. Say reaches up, makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Johnson. Bottom 4, it's 1-0 still. Ellis, Velarde, and Smoke do up against Bender. Mark Ellis leading off, former Kansas City Royal and Oakland Athletic, 0 for 1 today. Curveball hangs on the first pitch at the letters. Line back up the middle, and Ellis has his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Good start for Mark as he's locked in. Next up, Velarde, 0 for 1. And he flew out his first time up. Pick off to first, back safely is Ellis, who's got good speed over at first, and there's no arm behind the plate. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ellis holds. Pick off again, safe. Bender really worried about him here. Will he remember about Velarde? Slider middle in, skied to left center, just off the middle of the bat. Hawkins makes the catch, 1 down. Ellis remains at first. Next up is the top of our lineup. Here's Kimmy Smoke, 0 for 2. Lined out to third last time up. She's also flown out to center. Runner goes on the first pitch. Curveball up. Strike call to the letters. Throw down by the catcher is late. Stolen base for Mark Ellis as he moves up into scoring position. Mark's first steal of the year. He is 1 for 1. Second person on our roster to steal a base behind Willie Wilson, who has 2. 0 on the count to Smoke. Curveball on sideline to second, right at Knox, 2 down. Kimmy 0 for 3. Next up is Say. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Hey, Loai, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you again. Thank you. I wouldn't go that far for myself, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Slider low and outside, misses from Bender, ball 1. Fastball inside to Say, called in there, 1 strike, 1-1. Curveball up and in, Say chases it out of the zone as he skies at the left center. Hawkins in. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. We strand another runner in scoring position to the 5th. Still 1-0 Freebooters. Crowds Stiffner and Basquette do up against Randy Johnson. Reaching the halfway mark of Game 1 today, here's Rory Crowds. DH walked his last time up. And then he was thrown out trying to steal second on a failed hit and run. Work ball up on the first pitch away, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer away, outside, just misses, 2-0. Slider down in the way is low, 3-0. Two-seamer up and away, that's a strike, 3-1. Four-seamer down in the way, strike called on the check swing, full count. Payoff pitch coming, work ball down in the way, whiff through it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Johnson, 1 down. Next up, Stiffner. He's 0 for 1. Theodore struck out last time up. Heater at the letters. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Fork ball down in the way. Ground and then hold a second. Ellis dives to his left. Nice effort by Mark, but he gets under his glove. Infield single for Stiffner. He's 1 for 2. Runner on at first, 1 down. Here's Basquette, 1 for 1 with a single today. Pick off at first, nothing doing. Slider inside on the first pitch, misses, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in. Basquette fouls it back, 1-1. Purple down the way, runner goes outside. Throw down by Smoke is perfect, but no chance to get her old teammate Stiffner. Stolen base for Theodore. Theodore's 4th of the year, he's 4 for 4. 2-1 the count here to Basquette as that was outside. Two-seamer down and in, low and inside, 3-1. Four-seamer up and away. Strike called, full count. Okay, collector active here. Slider down. Sky to left center by Basquette. She got under. Blanc over for it, calling. Makes catch for the second out. Runner will hold. Good throw by Blanc. Makes him think twice. 2 down. Here's Marcia Brown, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging her first time up. Four-seamer inside. Misses, ball 1. Work ball hangs, turned on by Brown, cracked deep to right field. That hanger's going to bite Johnson finally. Home run for Marcia Brown as the Hot Corners will take the lead 2-1. Brown's first of the year. That might break her out of her slump. It's 2-1. Hot Corners lead. That was a nice hot can of corn there from Brown. Next up is Hawkins, 0 for 1. Johnson no longer locked in after the missed pitch. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Hawkins flew out to left his first last time up. Two-seamer inside, misses, 1-1. Work ball down, check swing, strike called, 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Hit off the end of the back by Hawkins to right center. Blanc in a few steps, calling for it. And Ava puts it away. That ends the inning, but the two-run bomb from Marsha Brown on a hanging forkball gives the Hot Corners the lead. Halfway home here today, heading to the bottom of the fifth. They lead 2-1. Are to line up for the Freebooters, Blanc, Taters, and Giambi. Ava Blanc leading off, 1 for 2 today with a single. Looking to get it started here. She's still locked in. Fastball up and in, whiff late from Bender, 0-1. Heater away, fouled off on the left side, out of play, 0-2. Fastball up, Chase, line to left center field, slicing away from Hawkins, but he'll run it down, 1 out. Mash Taters up next, he's singled twice today, 2 for 2. Curveball down in the way, off the end of the bat, line to center softly, Hawkins there, 2 down. Base is empty for Giambi, he's 0 for 2. Popped out last time up, he's also flown out to the center field wall. Slider strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down, chased, soft grounder through the middle. Knox fields it in shallow center, no chance. Single for Giambi, he's 1 for 3. About knock keeps the inning alive for Ron Gant. Solo homer earlier in the game, he's 1 for 2. So far, that's our only run today. Gant lined out with the bases loaded last time up. Curveball inside, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, chopped slowly up the middle. Knox backhands cleanly to first in time to end the inning. To the sixth, it's still 2-1. Knox, Lopez, and Olerud do up against Johnson. Top of the lineup for the Hot Corners here for the third time. Knox leading off, 1 for 2 with a single today. Two-seamer inside, turned on by Freddie, and that is cracked left center. Hot can of corn coming at you. It's in the back of the bullpen of the Hot Corners. First of the year for Knox, and that makes it 3-1 Hot Corners as they extend the lead to 2, and that might be enough to win it here. Lopez up next, 0 for 2. Work ball down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Four-seamer up, check swing high, 1-1. Slider down and in, low and inside, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away, swift through it, 2-2. Four-seamer down and away, low, 3-2, just missed the corner. Slider put in, Lopez fouls it off, still at full. Fork ball down and in, strike 3 called at the knees, 5th punch out for Johnson. 1 down, here's Olerud, 0 for 2 today. Four-seamer up and in, high and inside, 1-1, 1-0. Fork ball down and in the dirt, 2-0. Slider down and in, rip foul, 2-1 as it almost kills a man. Two-seamer up, fouled off, 2-2. K collector active here. Heater down and in, whiff through it, strike 3, back-to-back case for Johnson. He's up to 6 today, 2 down. Here's Harry Backman, 0 for 2. Slider down at the knees in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, high, 1-1. Heater down, line foul by Backman, out of play, 1-2. Whiffer versus K collector. Forkball chase down in the way, 7th punch out for Johnson. He strikes out the side after giving up the leadoff home run to Freddie Knox. First of the year for Freddie, 3-1 the score to the bottom of the 6th. Stern, Ellis, and Velarde, bottom of the lineup up for the Freebooters against Bender. Stern leading off, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out with the bases loaded last time up. Curveball inside, caught the knees, 0-1. Snuck that one right in through the front doors. That fastball misses inside from Bender, 1-1. Curveball down, lined at the middle. Grounder into center, that's a base hit. Stern's second hit today, he's 2 for 3. Lead off man on here. Here's Ellis, 1 for 2 with a single. And a stolen base today, he's locked in. Heater up and away high, ball 1. Forkball middle in, chopped at the middle. Diving as Knox cut it off. Flips the second one. Lopez back to first, late. Fielder's choice. One down. Here's Velarde. 0 for 2 intense. Curveball middle in. Line to left center field. Cutting away from Hawkins, but he'll run it down. 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Kimmy Smoke. 0 for 3 today. She has lined out twice and flown out once. No longer locked in. Curveball outside. Misses from Bender. Ball 1. Cutter up and in. Sky to left field off the end of the bat as it jammed her. Caught by Basquette, and that ends the inning as we head to the 7th. It's still 3-1 hot corners. Crowds, Stiffner, and Basquette up against Johnson. Crowds leading off 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out swinging last time up. Johnson going to start the 7th here, and we'll see how this goes. Peter down on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Fork ball away. Outside. 1-1. Two-seamer down on the way. Whiff through it. 1-2. Okay, collector active. Slider up and in. Way high. 2-2. That was nowhere near the zone. Four-seamer down on the way. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 2-2. Two-seamer up. Turned on by Crowds, but he got under it as he hits a deep left center. Gant over. Calling forward in the gap. Ron puts it away. 1 down. Stiffner up next. 1 for 2 with a single. A stolen base. Feeling good about himself right now. Work ball down on the first pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Four-seamer down on the way. Fouled back. 1-1. Slider up and in. Whiff through it. 1-2. Okay, collector active. Two-seamer away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Fastball up and in. Fouled off again. Still 1-2. Slider down and in. Inside. 2-2. Good take. Work ball down at the knees. Chop through the middle. Base hit. Stiffner on with a 1-out knock. His second hit today, and there's speed at first. He's locked in, too. There's Basquette. 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Or first time up, actually. Flew out to center her last time at the plate. Johnson's last batter here, no matter what. Let's see how it goes. Four-seamer down and in. Low. Ball 1. Took off from first. Runner going, and they got Stiffner in a rundown. They guessed correctly. Velarde gonna tag him out here for the second out of the inning as Stiffner picked off for the first time this year. He's now 4 for 5 on steals and 1 for 2 on the year. 1 out the count to Basquette. Peter up and away, way outside. 2-0. Slider away. Basquette chops it in the hole. Second, Ellis dives out of his reach. That's a base hit. Throw to first is late as Basquette reaches. That'll bring up the 8-hitter. Here's Brown. 1 for 2 with his 2-run homer last time up. She's tense. Randy, you got one more batter in you. Go for it, kid. I trust you. Might be dumb, but I trust you. Slider away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Fork ball down and away. Low. 2-1. Good eye. Four-seamer middle of the plate. Fouled back. 2-2. Little late on the swing. 2-2 count. Kate Collector and Tough out active. Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in. Not much. We're down 3-1 right now. Johnson's given up 2 home runs. 1 to the batter at the plate, Marsha Brown, who had the 2-run homer to give them the lead, and then a solo shot to Freddie Knox. We had 1 on our end. Ron Gant had a solo homer. That was the first run of the day. Trying to get her out here to end the 7th and finish Johnson's day on a high note. Slider away. Loop down to third base line. Say giving chase. That's down for a hit, and that's going to be the second hit of the inning, and that's going to do it for Johnson. He just doesn't have any more in the tank. Hawkins up next, the 9-hitter, 0 for 2 today. Johnson done after 6 2/3. He gives up 8 hits today. 1 walk, strikes out 7 batters. Pretty solid day for Randy. 3 earned runs so far on 2 home run balls. He is in line for the loss. Both runners on base, his responsibility. Right now, he has a quality start. If either of those runners score, that changes. Coming out of the bullpen for us, it's going to be locked into Mazo Hayes. Hayes on the year has a 2-0 record, a 0 ERA, and an 0.44 whip. No runs given up in 4 appearances, 9 innings pitched out of the bullpen, which is the most. 3 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 13 strikeouts to lead the bullpen as well. His batting average against is 0.97. Hayes is both of our victories this season. Or I'm sorry, 2 out of our 3 victories on the season. My apologies. Righty-righty matchup here. Hayes is locked in against Hawkins. Ball up and away on the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Forcing me down. That's low. 2-0. Does not get the call. Change at the knees. Hawkins pulls it on the ground to short. Velarde over on the backhand. Makes the play cleanly to first. In time to end the inning. Hayes strands the inherited runners and keeps it a 2-run deficit. 3-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Sade, Blanc, and Taters do up against Hurley Bender, who's sitting on only 60 pitches here through 6 innings. He is in line to go the distance. Say leading off, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He is locked in. Trying to get his 3rd hit off the locked-in Bender here. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, line to center field hard, but right at Hawkins. 1 down. Ava Blanc up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Lined out twice today as well. Still locked in. Curveball taken low, ball 1, good eye. 2-seamer low, misses. 2-0 the count to Blanc. Fastball middle in. Jammed her, but she drives it down the left field line with her great strength into the corner. That is extra bases for Blanc as Basquet misplays it. She gets it in, but it is a 1-out double for Blanc, bringing the tying run to the plate. It's Mash Taters. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Flew out last time up. Big spot for Mash. Can he get it done against Bender? Heater up and away. Check swing. Good hold outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Line to left field. Base hit for Taters as that's down in front of Basquet. Runners at the corners with 1 down. It went right to her. We can't run on that. Go ahead, run at the plate. Here's Giambi. 1 for 3 with a single last time up on a slow roller back up the middle. He's also popped out and hit a fly ball to that giant wall in center where it was caught by Hawkins with his back against the fence. Can Giambi deliver? Let's find out. He's still tense. Well, that's a bad start. Chased the heater up and in. 0-1. Bender no longer locked in after back-to-back singles. Chased it high. 0-2. Okay, bad start, Jason. Fastball down and in. That jams in the left center, but that might get the job done. Tagging at 3rd is the runner. Throw coming from Basquet's going to be close. It is cut by Lopez. It is a sac fly for Giambi. 3-2. Gann up next. Solo homer. He's 1 for 3 today. Tying run at first. Go ahead, run at the plate. Slider up on the first pitch. Fouled off late. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Chased. Hit up the middle. Diving play by Lopez behind the bag. Will fire to first in the dirt. In time. Good pick by Olerud to save him. Freebooters get a run back. It's 3-2 to the 8th. Knox, Lopez, and Olerud do up against Hayes. Top of the lineup. I know, right? It looked good. Gann has pretty good speed, but Olerud saved Lopez's bacon. He rushed the throw. If only we had challenge. Locked in Hayes versus the locked in Knox. Knox homered last time up on a hanging forkball. Or no, it was a middle in 2-seamer that he guessed right on. Curveball down and in. Pulled to 3rd on the liner. Say dives. Robbed him of a hit. Nice job, Iran. Ball 1. Or 1 down. Jesus Christ. Lopez up next. He's 0 for 3. He made a nice gem in the field last inning, despite the bad throw. Heater up and in. Blew it by him. 0-1. Change it down and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Curveball down and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Hayes still ahead. Slider up. Way high. 1-2. Where was that going? Down and away. Strike 3 called on the check swing. First punch out for Hayes. 2 down. Here's Olerud. 0 for 3 today for the first baseman. Reverse splits active for Hayes here. Change up and in. Check swing inside. Ball 1. Olerud has outside pitch active. Heater down and in. Strike called. 1-1. Slider up and in. Ooh, inside. 2-1. Curve inside. Misses badly. 3-1. Down and in. Check swing inside. Ball 4. First walk for Hayes as Olerud will reach. Keeps inning alive for Harry Backman, who's 0 for 3 today. First split still active for Hayes, though, as he's going to try and pitch around the walk here. Slider down and away in the dirt. Good block by Smoke. Olerud thought better of it. Forcing at the knees. Backman lines it right into Hayes' gut. Ooh, I've never seen that animation before. That looked like it hurt. Grounds up 0 for 2 with a walk today. Where to get him? All right, right in the dick. Okay. That's the first nut shot I've seen in this game. That's awesome. Madonna range. All right, well, Hayes now has the pitch rattled here against Rory Crowds. Slider away on the first pitch, outside. Ball one as it floats outside. Heater up and in, away, chased on it, 1-1. Ball down, outside, 2-1. Change up away, outside, 3-1. Does not get the call. Force him down and away. Strike called, 3-2. Change up and away. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch effort, Hayes. That ends the inning. Pitches around the nut shot, and he gets through it. Bottom 8, it's 3-2. Stern, Ellis, and Velarde, bottom of the lineup up against Bender. Good pitching from Hayes. I did not think he was going to swing either. I thought it was a walk for sure. Stern leading off the inning. Casper 2 for 3 today with 2 singles off Bender. Defensive sub coming in for the Hot Corners. It's backup catcher Tough Lift as he'll replace Harry Backman. He's a much better fielder, so that's a good idea. Backman, normally the DH, is catching today to give Lift a day off. Lift in here for the last 2 innings. See how that goes for him. Slider taken low in the dirt from Stern. Ball 1. Curveball down and in is chased. Over the leaping glove of Stiffner. Foul. 1-1. Slider down and away. Stern drives at left center field. Heading for the gap. Hawkins running. Does not get there. It's down. Single for Stern as he thought better of challenging him. He would have been out at second. Leadoff man on. Here's Ellis. 1 through with a single and a stolen base today. Mark locked in. Curveball down and into the first pitch. Line to center field hard, but it's right at Hawkins. 1 down. Tough break, Mark. Tough break. 1 down, runner at first. Here's Velarde. He's 10, so for 3 today. Heater outside. Strike called. 1-1. You would like to speak to my manager. What? Curveball in the dirt bounces. 1-1. Slider up, taken high. 2-1. Fastball way off the end of the bat as Velarde pops it up shallow right. Brown racing in. Gets there for the second out. Here's Kimmy Smoke, the catcher, 0 for 4 today. Come on, Kimmy. Curveball away. Strike called on the knees. 0-1. Cutter away. Caught the corner. Damn. 0-2. Fastball up and in, turned on to second, right at Knox, and that ends the inning. It was hit right on the screws. To the 9th, it's 3-2. Stiffner, Basket, and Brown do up against Hayes, who's injured. He's coming out. He's done. He's got to come out. He's already high in his pitch count as well. If he wasn't tense or rattled, I would leave him in, but no, not with the line drive to the nuts. Stiffner leading off 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's stolen a base and has been picked off trying to steal ones as well. Hayes coming out. We are going to go ahead and turn it over to... Going to turn it over to Gagne here for the 9th. We'll see if the closer can keep us in it. Gagne, no record, a 6.75 ERA and a 3 whip for the Dodgers legend. 1 earned run given up in 2 appearances this year. 2 saves recorded. Inning in the 3rd pitch, 2 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against .333 on the year. His first appearance where it's not a save situation. Let's see if Gagne can get it done. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called on the check, 0-1. Change it down and in. Pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. Slider down. Chased it, strike 3. First punch effort Gagne as he whiffs Stiffner, 1 down. Basket up next, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. She will lose her power versus lefty and contact versus lefty trade as Gagne's a righty, so they're going to flip her to the left side of the plate here, her weaker side. Four-seamer up and in. Strike call to the former freebooter, 0-1. Slider away, line to third, over the diving Say's glove into the corner, fair ball. Gant giving chase, gets to it quickly, lines up a perfect throw, but it's going to be an easy double for Basket with her speed. 4-pitch mix with K-Collector is a good deal. And he doesn't have any negative traits on top of it, I just wish his accuracy was higher. Brown up next, 2 for 3, she has a 2-run homer and a single last time up. Work ball down and away in the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1, good eye. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called, 1-1. Change it down and in. Ripped foul, 1-2. Low accuracy and junk does kind of kill you, but K Collector at least makes his junk respectable. Slider away. Outside, 2-2. Surprised Gagne doesn't have a cutter. That was his best pitch, I believe it was. It was either his cutter or his changeup, wasn't it? Peter up and in. Blew it by him, strike 3. Second punch effort Gagne in the inning, 2 down. Here's Hawkins, 0-3. Fork ball down and away in the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Heater up and away. Fouled off, out of play, 1-1. Fork ball down and then whiffed over the top of it, 1-2. Little hack versus K Collector. Change up and in, popped it up, foul. Taters coming over for it in front of the dugout. In foul territory, puts it away, and Gagne strands the runner. Bottom 9, it's 3-2. Hard to line up for the Freebooters. Last chance to dance. Say, Blanc, and Taters. Bender going for the complete game. Ron Say leading off, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. He's still locked in, hitting just a tick under 300. Cutter in the knee, below the knees, away, low, 1-0. Cutter up, line back at the middle, base hit for Say, his 3rd hit today, and that'll put the tying run on to lead off the 9th. Winning run coming to the plate for the Freebooters. It's Ava Blanc. Rookie 2 for 4 today with a double and a single. Bender stays out there. No activity in the hot corners bullpen. Slider in the dirt. Ball 1. Cutter up and away is taken high by Blanc. 2-0. Curveball middle in. Hung and fouled off. Out on the front foot. It was gone. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Line to center field. Base hit for Blanc. It's down. Her 3rd hit. Winning run at first. Tying run at second. None down for the Booters. Here's Taters. Mash is 3 for 4 today. 3 singles. Bender stays out there. No activity in the hot corners bullpen still. Bender going to throw his 90th pitch here to start the at-bat to Taters. Slider down and in. Driven by Taters. Deep left center field. Carrying well to the deepest part of the park. It's gone! Cannonball coming at you. It's a walk-off shot. Mash Taters puts it away. Freebooters walk it off Bender. They left him in 1 batter too long. Freebooters win 5-3. Let's freaking go, Mash. That's why we got you. It just kept going and going and going until it was gone. Nice job, Mash. Nice job. That's a way to end game 1 today. 5-3, the final on a walk-off 3-run bomb from your power hitter. Ain't life grand. I can't believe it got out either, man. I thought Hawkins was going to jump at the fence, take it away, and triple play us. I was calling it. It's short, but damn, that did get out. It got out in a hurry, too. It was on the line. I didn't think I had it. I didn't think I squared it up enough. Hits today for the hot corners. Lopez, Olerud, Lift, Crowds, and Hawkins. Solo home run for Freddie Knox and a 2-run bomb for Marsha Brown. On our side, hitless today were Kimmy Smoke and Randy Velarde. We had a 3-run homer for Mash Taters to walk it off in the 9th. Sac fly for Jason Giambi, and a solo homer for Ron Gant that kicked off the scoring back in the 2nd. Hurley Bender takes the complete game loss, 8+ innings, 16 hits, 5 earned runs given up on 2 home run balls. He falls to 1-1. And on our side, Johnson, 6 2/3, quality start. He gives up 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 homers. Amazo Hayes, inning and a third out of the bullpen, giving up a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He did take the line drive to the nuts, though, to ruin his mojo. And closer Eric Gagne gets his first career victory. Inning pitched out of the bullpen with 1 hit surrendered and 2 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0 on the year. Taters, the player of the game with the walk-off 3-run homer and 3 other singles, followed by Marsha Brown's 2-hit day with a 2-run homer, and Freddie Knox, the 3rd-place finisher, with his 2-hit day, one of them being a solo home run, which would have been the winning run had we not hit the homer. Yeah, I thought it was going off the wall, too, or at least it was going to get robbed or something. Then it just got out. Yeah, the angle was perfect. It could not have been better. All right, well, that's game 1. I don't think game 2 is going to top that, but we'll see if we can do better. All right, game 1 here is in the books. We win 5-3 against the Hot Corners. Let's look around the league. Any roster moves? No one else has pulled the trigger yet, it looks like. Just us so far, with Dempsey being signed. All right. Bill Russell gets +2 power, sitting there on the bench doing nothing. Good for him. He needs as much help as he can get. And that's it. A whole bunch of other players just get a little bit cheaper. All right. Sim up to our next game here, and then we'll do player development. And then we'll sim game 2. We're going to be playing game 3 of this series. Jacks beat the B-Wolves 4-2. Moonstars beat the Moose 6-5. Blowfish win 11 over the Hoverdogs 2-1. Herbivores win 8-3 over the Wild Pigs. Wildloads win 4-0 over the Nemesis. Nice shutout win there. Sirloins hold off the Sandcats, win 5-4. Sawteeth beat the Blowfish 7-5. Wild Pigs rally to beat the Overdogs 7-6. Buzzards beat the Jacks 8-3. Platypi beat the Wildloads 7-2. Beebles beat the Heaters 5-2 in the last game of the sim. Come on, Crocs, please beat these damn Grass Eaters. Thank you, 7-5. Crocs win. So we are now in 3rd place by ourselves at 4-5. Actually, we're tied for 2nd now. Let's keep this going. See if we can beat the Hot Corners again and vulture on the last place team, because they have the worst run differential in our conference right now. So let's keep feasting. Alrighty, game 2. That'll be the scheduled pitching matchup. We'll look at that in a second. Let's do player development real quick, see if anything's available. I don't like this one for Bradford. 1% chance on this one for Russell. I think we were going to pick this one up because we wanted to improve his secondaries. Plus the arm is a nice boost to max it out. Really, we're just getting that for the infield-outfield thing. That would be amazing. This is a good one for Taters. We wanted to snap that up as well. And these have 2 more games on it, so we're good here. Alright, so Russell first. 1 speed to 74. 1 arm to max it out at 99. Does not get the bonus 3 speed. Going for the infield-outfield. Does not get it. He's going to stay as a backup outfielder, unfortunately. I was hoping for the infield-outfield thing so he could at least be usable elsewhere in the infield outside of shortstop. And Tater's chance to get inside pitch power. +1 power to 96. Does not get the bonus 3. Going for the inside pitch, 15% roll. Does not get it. Damn it. Oh well. Worth a shot anyway. Alright, and then we're going to try and grab both of these in 2 games. And that's got 7 games. That'll be a while before that comes up. Okay. Alright, so game 2. Here's the scheduled matchup. Oh! I thought Oswald was going to pitch game 3. They moved him up over Russell. Interesting. Rick Russell. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So Oswald's going to be on the mound in game 2 for the Hot Corners instead of game 3. He's 0-2 with a 7.04 ERA and a 1.96 whip. On the mound for us is rookie Danny Deals, 0-1 with a 2.92 ERA and a 1.54 whip. We're going to be simming this game. Let's just set the lineup real quick. For that game, it'll be Smoke again catching, followed by Blanc in right, Giambi DHing, Taters at first, Say in third, Wilson in the lineup in center, Gant in left, Ellis at second, and Russell in the lineup at short. We'll see how this goes. Let's find out. Hot Corners out to an early 3-0 lead. They extend it, and they hold on to win 7-2. So game 3 will be the decider. We're 3 teams tied at 4-6 now. 8 games to sim through. Any roster moves for this one? No roster moves yet. Everybody's standing pat. Okay. No one wants to pull the trigger yet. Sim up to the next game here. Moose winning 10 over the Moonstars 9-8. Crocodons shut out the Grapplers 3-0. Sandcats rally to beat the Sirloins 4-3. Blowfish hold off the Sawteeth, wins 6-2. Jacks hold off the Buzzards charge, they win 9-6. Wildloads rally but lose 3-2 to the Platypi in a pitcher's duel. Moose beat the Nemesis 2-1 as they're over 500, chasing down the Wild Pigs. Heaters beat the Beewolves 6-1 in the final game of the sim. Okay, so game 3. Rick Russell got moved down to the 3 slot in the rotation. He's going to be taking on Durbin Holmes. And now this pitching matchup does not favor Holmes at all. This favors the Hot Corners by a wide margin. Russell is a A- to start the series. But now that he has Wild Thing, he might have been bumped down to a B+. We'll see. 0-1 with a 5.59 ERA and a 1.14 whip for Russell. On the mound for us, Durbin Holmes. 0-1 with a 4.35 ERA and a 1.35 whip. What are the new player development traits? Ooh, Stealer for Wilson. He already has elite speed. That would just make him basically untouchable on the base paths. And the extra contact would be nice. This one has not been replaced yet. Okay, and we're definitely grabbing these 2 next time. This is 8 games. That'll be a while before that one goes away. Okay. Alrighty, lineup for game 2 today. Here we go. Wilson leading off in center. Blanc locked in right. Giambi Tense DHing again. Taters locked in at first. Smoke again catching. Gant locked in left. Say at third. Russell at short, and Ellis at second. Ellis is down to neutral. Russell has moved himself up to neutral. Say is down to neutral. And I'm gonna put Smoke on the bench. I'm gonna let Dempsey get the start here behind the plate. I want Mr. Oriole to give it a shot here. Let's give the Sheriff a chance and see what he can do. We're just gonna move him all the way down the batting order because he can't hit for shit. So, and he's slower than Ellis and Russell, so don't want him holding up these guys in the middle that actually can hit. All right, let's get it on. Fun fact, Rick Dempsey is the first Oriole we have put here in the lineup for the Freebooters. First position player of the Orioles that I've put in the lineup here. We'll see if we add any others throughout the years. But Chad Bradford actually technically was an Oriole as well at one point in his career, so we have our first Oriole pitcher as well.
It's game time at
All right, let's get it on. There's Hayes still recovering from his nut shot. Say, and who's the guy in the end? Damn it, I don't know who that is. Shit, I should know this, shouldn't I? We're up first today, Olerud, Brown, and Powell against Holmes. Olerud leading off in the leadoff spot now. First baseman hitting .256, 2 RBIs on the year. Still looking for his first home of the year as he'll face Durbin Holmes. Durbin 0-1 on the year in his 2 starts, 4.35 ERA and a 5 earned runs given up, 1.35 WHIP. 2 starts, he's thrown 10 1/3 innings, just over 5 innings to start, 13 hits surrendered, a walk, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, and 9 strikeouts. Batting average against is .289 on the year for Holmes. Lineup for the Hot Corners here in Game 3 today. What do we got? After Olerud, it's right fielder Marsha Brown, who is back to neutral mojo. She started the series rattle. Batting third, former Oriole left fielder Boog Powell. He's generally a first baseman. Harry Backman DHing today. He'll bat fourth. Maddie Batts in center field. She's locked in. She was on the bench in Game 1. Theodore Stiffner up to neutral mojo. He's at third base, batting sixth. Batting seventh, starting at shortstop today, rookie Hans Sliperio. Batting eighth, second baseman Charlie Lopez. He'll slot over across the diamond in for Knox. And batting ninth is catcher Tough Lift as he is fully rested. All right, let's get it on. Go get him, Durbin. Go get him. Heater down and in on the first pitch. Chopped to short. Russell to his left, cuts it off. Fires to first. 1 down. Marsha Brown up next. Right fielder hitting .182. 1 home run the year. That was back in Game 1, and she has 5 RBIs. So she drove in 1 more run in Game 2 of the series. She had 2 in Game 1. Came into the series with 2 totals. That changeup away is fouled back. 0-1. Slider down. In the dirt. 1-1. Four-seamer middle of the plate. That hung, and thank God she missed it. 1-2. Tough out activates. Go ball down and in. Skied by Brown to right field. Hit pretty well. Blanc back. Now in. Calls for it and puts it away. 2 down. Base is empty for left fielder Boog Powell, the former Oriole, hitting .200 on the year. No homers or RBIs. Generally, he's on the bench. He was on the bench in Game 1. Mind Gamer active means he takes away 15 accuracy. It's a medium buff for him. So Holmes loses 15 of his accuracy. Change up away on the first pitch at the knees. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in is off the plate, bouncing. 1-1. Fastball down in the way. Chased outside. 1-2. Curveball down and in. Low in the dirt. 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. First punch up for Holmes. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 for him. To start the game. Bottom 1. Wilson, Blanc, and Giambi up against Russell. There's Willie Wilson, the center fielder. Hitting .219 to top the lineup. First pitch Slayer active. He sat out Game 1 today. Started Games 2 and 3 here in this series. Here's the numbers for Rick Russell. 0-1 with a 5.59 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. 6 earned runs given up in 2 starts, totaling 9 2/3 innings. Averaging just under 5 innings to start. 10 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 homer, 1 hit batsman, and 9 strikeouts. Batting average against .263 on the year. Gets a head active for Russell, which gives him a 25 accuracy boost on the medium buff. He also has Wild Thing. It's a medium debuff there. So you know what Wild Thing is. He misses badly, decreases his pitch accuracy by 10%. That it's going to be extra error chance. Joanna Heater has it at the beginning of all of our franchises. Basically, Heater inside, strike called. 1-1. Heater down in the way is low to Wilson. 2-1. Change fastball down and then pulled foul. 2-2. Curveball down, line at the middle left center base hit for Willie Wilson as W squared is going to get on to lead off the game. Leadoff man on for Blanc, hitting .423 with a homer, 4 RBIs. She's locked in. Good arm behind the plate and lift, but not great anymore. He was great in SMB4. Runner goes on the first pitch, heater down an inch, strike called, throw down by lift, in time to get Wilson, 1 down. Nice throw. Wilson a little late on the break, and it cost him. First time he's been caught this year. He's 2 for 3. 0 on the count to Blanc. Fastball up, line foul, out of play, 0-2, almost killed a man. Fastball down in the way, pulled foul, out of play. Yes, it'll just get out of the seats as Brown slides into the retaining wall there on the side with her face. She's okay, though, 0-2. Thankfully, the slide had pretty much lost all momentum by that point. Two-seamer away, line to left field, that's a base hit. First hit today for Blanc, runner at first, 1 down. Here's Giambi. DH is 10, hitting .185, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. He was hitless in game 2, it looks like. Two-seamer up and away is high from Russell, ball 1. Russell lost the pitch. He used to have 4 pitches. He had a forkball, too, or a changeup. Oh, shit. No wonder he dropped down to the 3 slot in the rotation. He gained Wild Thing and lost the pitch type. That is bad. Fastball up and in, driven by Giambi left center field, but that's jammed him. Over for Powell, 2 down. Two down runner at first. Here's first baseman Mash Taters, who was the hero in game 1. He hit the walk-off 3-run homer. Locked in, still hitting .333, 2 homers on the year and 6 RBIs. Heater away is outside from Russell, ball 1. Curveball is also outside, a little low as well, 2-0. Fastball up, Taters demolishes that one. Cannonball coming at you there in the second deck in center as it's over the batter's eye. Mash Taters wound up on that fastball in the middle of the zone, and he punishes it. 3rd of the year, 2nd of the series. It is 2-0. Yeah, this time it was a no-doubter. Ron Gant up next, locked in, hitting .207. 3 homers, 3 RBIs on the year. Gant hit a homer in game 2, it looks like, as well. Shame no one else joined him in that effort. 3 solo homers this year for Gant. Fastball outside misses, ball 1. Curveball away, chopper to back to the mound. Russell to first in time to end the inning. To the second, it's 2-0. Mash Taters gets us on the board with a 2-run bomb. He started game 3 like he ended game 1 with a bomb. Backman, Bats, and Stiffner do up against Holmes. Here's DH Harry Backman hitting .286, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Still in the cleanup role for the hot corners here. Curveball up and in the first pitch. Ripped foul, out of play, 0-1. Four-seamer away. Chopped through, past the diving third baseman, save, into left, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23.
Maddie Bats up next. Sawtee center fielder's locked in, hitting .185 with the homer, 5 RBIs. Bats did not play in game 1 of the series. She came off the bench and is now locked in, apparently. Change it down the way on the first pitch. Line to left field hard, but Gant charges in to make the catch. 1 down. Hung up just enough for him. Next up, Stiffner, third baseman, hitting .216, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Four-seamer away. Check swing strike called on the corner, 0-1. Slider inside, misses, 1-1. Change up inside. Check swing inside, 2-1. Four-seamer down and in, fouled back, 2-2. Slider down in the way, fouled off, still 2-2. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt, good block by Dempsey, 3-2. Four-seamer away, chased, 1 hopper to first. Taters fires the second one. Russell back to Taters, double play, you love to see it. As we get the double play to end the inning, bottom 2, it's 2-0. Say Russell and Ellis do up. Ron Say leading off, hitting .286, 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year. Russell still tense after the first inning. Heater up and in on 2-seamer, misses, ball 1. Curveball up, hangs for Say, but he just missed it, little out on the front foot there. Sky ball to center, Bats puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Bill Russell, the shortstop. He was on the bench in Game 1. Started Game 2, moved himself back up to neutral mojo, hitting .259, 3 RBIs on the year. Two-seamer, four-seamer high taken, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in, strike called, 1-1. It's a little easier to guess Russell here because it's either a fastball or a curveball. There's no in between with him. Fastball up, hit on the ground at first, diving is Olerud to cut it off. Flips to Russell in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Mark Ellis, the second baseman, hitting .290, 3 RBIs on the year. Two-seamer at the knee, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down, line to left center field. That is going to get down in front of bats. Base hit for Ellis. 2-out knock keeps the inning alive for the Freebooters here in the second. Next up is going to be the 9-hitter today, catcher Rick Dempsey, former Oriole, getting his first appearance of the season, also his first at bat. Dempsey, actually, interesting note, started his career with the Minnesota Twins. He did not join the Orioles until midway through the 70s, which was 1976. He was then there for their last World Series championship, which was in 1983. He played with them up until 1986, where he was shipped off to 3 other teams to finish his career by 1992, having a 24-year career, which is very impressive considering he's a catcher. All that wear and tear on the body. He also won a second World Series title with the Dodgers in '88. Sheriff takes a fastball up and in on the first pitch from Russell, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, driven by Dempsey to center field, but it's going to go right to bats, and that'll end the inning. To the third, it's 2-0. Sliperio, Lopez, and Lift due up. There's Hans Sliperio, the rookie shortstop, hitting .227. No homers or RBIs on the year for Hans. Bunter is active, though, gives him an extra chance to bunt. Heater blooped to right center field, hit pretty well. Wilson going over, lays out for it. He missed that one badly. He underdove. That is a double for Sliperio. In scoring position for Charlie Lopez, 2 down. Second baseman hitting .324, 5 RBIs on the year. Forcing the middle in the first pitch, turned on line to left, right at Gant. Easy first out of the inning. Next up is going to be the 9-hitter. It is Tough Lift, the catcher. Hitting .200, no homers or RBIs. Change of middle in on the first pitch inside, ball 1. Curveball down on the next pitch, low, 2-0. Receiver middle of the plate, fouled off out of play. Thank God he missed that one, 2-1. Slider down and in, turned on, fouled off, 2-2 by Lift. Change up and away, outside, 3-2. Receiver down, low ball 4, first walk for Holmes. 2 on, 1 down in the inning. Here's John Olerud, first baseman, 0-1. Slider middle in, line to left field, that's a base hit. Base is going to be loaded here with 1 down. Coming up is going to be the 2-hitter. It's Marsha Brown, 0-1. Forcing her way on the first pitch, check swing strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in, low in the dirt. Dempsey lets it get by him a little bit, but he keeps it near him. Runners hold, 1-1. Slider down in the way, fouled off, 1-2. Brown behind in the count, tough out active though. Change up and away. Got lucky there, still 1-2. Forcing me down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for Holmes, 2 down. The base is still loaded for Boog Powell, 0-1 with the line out to left his first time up. Slider middle away on the first pitch. Popped up to third. Say over. Calling off the shortstop. He'll put it away, and that ends the inning as Holmes strands the bases loaded in the third. Bottom 3, it's 2-0 Freebooters. Wilson, Blanc, and Giambi due up. Nice pitching from Durbin. Wilson leading off, 1-for-1 with a single today, and then he was thrown out trying to steal second base. First pitch Slayer is active here against Russell. Curveball up and in, inside, ball 1. Fastball up and in is chased high, 1-1, bad pitch to swing at there. Fastball up and in, jams Wilson, sky to left field shallow. Sliperio makes the catch, 1 down. Blanc up next, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored in the first inning. Still locked in. Curveball up and in, taken high, ball 1, good eye. Fastball up and in, Blanc got to it, skied it to center though, she missed it. Right there for it is going to be bats, 2 down. Base is empty for Jason Giambi, 0-for-1 with a fly out to center his first time up. He's 0-for-1. Curveball up and in, high, ball 1. Fastball away, strike called, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line by Giambi left center, but that's going to hang up for bats. 1-2-3 inning for Russell in the third. To the fourth, still 2-0. Backman, Bats, and Stiffner do up. There's Harry Backman, 1-for-1 with a single today. Curveball down in the way, and the first pitch chased in the dirt. 0-1. Slider up, taken high, 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Chased and grounded to third. Sage dives to his left, cuts it off, fires to first in time. 1 down. Nice play, Ron. Next up, Matty Bats, 0-for-1 today. Change up away in the first pitch, outside, strike called, 0-1. Just hit the corner. Four-seamer down, low, 1-1. Slider put in, chased inside, 1-2. Holmes looking for the punch out, curveball middle in. Check swing inside, good take, 2-2. Four-seamer down and away. Chop slow roll to short, Russell charges, fields cleanly, in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Stiffner, 0-for-1 today with a strikeout. Curveball away on the first pitch. Whiffed through it hard. 0-1. Holmes locked in now. Slider put in. Inside and high. 1-1. Change it down and in. Is low and inside. 2-1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside. 3-1. Slider up. Middle of the plate. Strike called. 3-2. Stiffner taking all the way. Change up middle away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still full. Curveball down and in the dirt, ball 4. Second walk for Holmes. 2-out walk keeps the inning alive for Slipario. 1-for-1 with a double. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Stiffner keeping an eye on his former Wild Pig teammate, Theodore Stiffner, is. Holmes and Stiffner were teammates in Super Mega Baseball 2 before Stiffner was picked up in the expansion draft by the Heaters. Forcing him down and in, low, ball 1. Curveball away. Line to right field, sinking quickly. Blanc in, does not get there. Base hit. 2-for-2 day for Slipario. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Charlie Lopez, 0-for-1.
Number 22, Charlie Lopez.
Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Check swing, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Line down the right field line. That is going to sink in front of Blanc for a base hit. And it gets under her glove into the corner as she short-armed it. 2-run double for Lopez. It is 3-1. Or 2-2. We're tied. I was thinking of last game for some reason. Lift up next. He walked the first time up. Four-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Lift turns on it. Lines it left center. Gant over. Cuts off the liner, and that ends the inning. Bottom 4, we're tied at 2. Taters, Gant, and Say do up. Taters leading off. 2-run homer in the first inning. He's 1-for-1 today. Still locked in. Fastball middle in. Jammed him. Line down the left field line. Fair ball for Taters. Into the corner it goes. Powell just gets to it. He has no arm. It's going to be a double for Taters to start the inning. 2-for-2 today. Here's Gant, 0-for-1. Wrong chop back to the pitcher his first time up. Heater way outside, 1-0. Heater inside, strike called, 1-1. Fastball way, chased it outside, 1-2. Fastball middle in, chopper to first. Olerud handles it, taps the bag. Taters advances to third on the play, 1 down. Here's Ron Say, 0-for-1, he's tense. Infield in here, trying to keep the runner at third. Fastball low from Russell, ball 1. Fastball up, chased high, 1-1, little late. Fastball middle in, popped up foul, out of play, over the backstop, 1-2. Just got to that one. Fastball up and away, chopped at the middle of the second, past the diving glove of the second baseman, base hit. Lopez gave it an effort, but it's an RBI single for Say as Tater scores. 3-2, Freebooters get the lead right back here in the fourth. Next up, Bill Russell, 0 for 1 with the ground out. Curveball hangs on the first pitch line, back up the middle for Russell. It's a base hit to center. He's 1 for 2. 2 on, 1 down in the inning for the Freebooters as we're in business. Here's Mark Ellis, 1 for 1 with a single. Trying to keep the rally going here against Russell. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1, nice pitch. Fastball up is chased high, 0-2, Ellis behind. Chased at high, strike 3, first punch out for Russell. 2 down in the inning. Here comes for Dempsey, 0 for 1 with the line out to center his first time up. Sheriff trying to keep the game alive, keep the inning alive here. Curveball chased in the dirt away, low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, chopped on the ground a second. Oh, Lopez saved a base hit. Diving play made to first, and that ends the inning. Nice play by Charlie. Bastard. To the fifth, it's 3-2. Freebooters do take the lead on the RBI single by Ron Say. Olerud, Brown, and Powell do up top of the lineup for the hot corners in the fifth. Here's Olerud, 1 for 2 with a single today. Worseamer middle in, inside, ball 1. Slider down at the knees, low, 2-0. Curveball inside, misses, 3-0. Worseamer up and in, strike called, 3-1. Change up and in. Skied by Olerud to center, Wilson to his right, calls for it, medium deep. He's there, puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Brown, 0 for 2 day for Marcia. Forcing at the knees on the first pitch, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Curveball up and away, high, 1-1. Change it down and in, low and inside, 2-1. Forcing down and away. Chase grounded this first right at Taters. He'll charge, make the play himself to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Powell, he's 0 for 2. Boog popped out with the bases loaded last time up. He's also lined out today. First pitch slider, middle of the plate, hung, fouled off, 0-1. Square in his shoulders or something. Just to change it up and away, 0-2. God, I love those fan call-outs. Or heckles. Heater up and in, taken high, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Pulled down the right field line by Powell, but just out in front. Foul ball, 1-2. Slider down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Third punch up for Holmes, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for him in the fifth. Bottom 5, Wilson, Blanc, and Giambi due up. Trying to build on the lead here. Wilson leading off, 1 for 2 with a single today. Flew out last time up to left center. Ball down in the way in the first pitch, chopper to short. Sliperio makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Blanc, 1 for 2 with a single today. Still locked in. Flew out last time up. Fastball up, line back at the middle, base hit as she timed the fastball perfectly. Base hit for her, she's 2 for 3. Blanc on with 1 down. Next up, Giambi, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Heater away is outside, ball 1, good eye. Fastball middle in, turned on by Giambi and Sky to right center, but that's an easy rundown for Brown. 2 outs. Runner at first for Taters. He doubled last time up and also had a 2-run homer today. He's 2 for 2. Still locked in. Fastball up and in, jams him, fouled off late, out of play, 0-1. Heater up and away, chased up the third base line, diving knocked down there by Stiffner. That's an infield single for Taters. He is now a triple shy of the cycle, 3 for 3 today. Here's Gant, 0 for 2. Grounded out and flew out last time up. Fastball at the knees, line through the middle, base hit for Ron. Base is loaded here with 2 down. Big chance coming to the plate here for the Freebooters. It's Ron Say. RBI single last time up. He's back to neutral, 1 for 2. Can Ron deliver in the clutch? Base is juiced for Russell. Can he get out of it? Heater up and away. Strike called. Caught the corner, 0-1. Nice pitch. Fastball middle in, line softly to short, over the diving Sliperio's glove base hit. We'll play station to station here. 4-2, another RBI for Say. His second of the day. Bases remain loaded. Here's Bill Russell, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Russell still tense. Fastball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater away, chased outside, 0-2. Fastball down and in, chopped to third. Stiffner across the first in time to end the inning as Russell strands the bases loaded. But one more run in for Say on a single, 4-2 to the sixth. Backman, and Stiffner do up against Holmes, who's trying to get the quality start. Here's Backman, 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch curveball down and in. Chase grounded to first. Tater charges, makes the play himself to first, 1 down. Matty Bats up next, 0 for 2 today, still locked in. Forcing him away in the first pitch outside, ball 1. Change up and in, high and inside, 2-0. Watching her up and away. Skied to left center off the end of the bat. Wilson going over. Finds it in medium deep left center. Puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Stiffner, 0 for 1 with the walk last time up. Change of middle in, ripped hard and foul into the Heaters' Hot Corners dugout, almost kills a man. 0-1 pitch, curveball down and away, chased outside, fouled off, 0-2. Holmes looking for the punch out here, his 4th today. Slider up and away, check swing outside, good hold, 1-2. Forcing him down and in, inside, 2-2. Slider away, outside, 3-2, good eye from Stiffner. Curveball down and away, chased in the dirt, grounded back to Holmes, he'll fire to first, 1-2-3 inning for Durbin, he is through the 6th. Bottom 6, it's 4-2. Ellis, Dempsey, and Wilson do up. I need to check his pitch count real quick, see if he can go for the 7th. Ellis leading off, 1 for 2 with a single today. Yeah, he's at 80. We can start the inning at least. We'll give him that. He's earned that at least. Ellis 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, line to third. Stiffner reaches and picks it up out of the air, 1 down. Dempsey up next, 0 for 2. Grounded out with the base loaded last time up. Fastball down and in, popped up to first. Easy catch there for Olerud. 2 down. Base is empty for Wilson, 1 for 3 with a single. Grounded out to short last time up. Chase the Heater eye, 0-1. Heater up and away, line back at the middle on the ground. Picked up by Sliperio, on to first, 1-2-3 inning for Russell in the 6th. To the 7th, still up 3-2. Sliperio, Lopez, and Lift, bottom of the lineup up for the Hot Corners. Here's Sliperio, 2 for 2 with a double and a single last time up, facing Holmes, who's going to start the 7th here. Already had 80 pitches on the day. Curveball down and in on the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Forcing it down and away. Check swing strike, 1-1. Slide up and in. Foul back, 1-2. Change up at the knees. Pulled foul, out of play, 1-2. Forcing up and away. Outside, 2-2. Slider down and away at the knees. Grounded to second, right at Ellis. He'll make the play to first, 1 down. Charlie Lopez up next, 1 for 2. 2-run double last time up. So far the only runs on the board for the Hot Corners. Forcing her inside, misses, ball 1. Slider middle of the plate, fouled off, 1-1. Change it down and in. Pulled foul into the Hot Corners dugout, almost killed him, man, 1-2. Ball down and away. In the dirt outside, 2-2. Good block by Dempsey. Forcing him up and away. Chased and skied to right center. Wilson racing over. Gets there for the 2nd out. Base is empty for Lift, 0 for 1 with a walk. Dempsey up over 90, Jesus Christ. Holmes up over 90 pitches now. You can tell I'm tired. That's the wrong name. Slider inside. Chase, dribbler to first, slow roller. Taters, bare hands, taps the bag. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. He gets through the 7th. And that'll do it for him today. Nice quality start for Durbin. Bottom 7, it's 4-2. Blanc, Giambi, and Taters do up against Russell. Here's Ava Blanc, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. She's still locked in. They'll start the rally here against Russell. Heater taken low and in, ball 1. Fastball put in, line to short. Picked out of the air by Sliperio, 1 down. Giambi up next, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. He is juiced now, though, with the stimulated traits. Let's see if that helps him hit again. Yet to get a hit this episode. Or actually he has 1. Curveball taken low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, turned on by Giambi into the gap hard. That is caught by bats. 2 down. You bitch. Tater's up next. He's a triple shot of the cycle. 3 for 3 today. He has a 2-run homer, a double, and a single in that order. Can he get the triple? Doubtful. He does not run. He runs like a freaking turtle, but let's see what happens. A turtle tank, even. Heater up, taken high, ball 1. Fastball up and away. Tater's got around on it too quickly. Right to Brown. That's a 1-2-3 inning. To the 8th, it's 4-2. Olerud, Brown, and Powell do up top of the lineup. Holmes done after 7 quality innings. He gives up 2 runs on 5 hits with 2 walks. 3 strikeouts on the day for Durbin. He is in line for the victory. Very solid start for Holmes. Our 2 pitchers that I pitched with in this episode, Johnson and Holmes, pitched really well. Danny Deals did not pitch well in the simulation. Olerud leading off, 1 for 3 today with a single. He'll be facing out of the bullpen. Well, Hayes is rested, which is good. We also have Bradford, who hasn't been used since opening day. We also have Gagne rested as well, so that's good. Logic says use Hayes. He is still tense, though. Reverse splits would be active, though. That would be nice. Fuck it. Hayes will still be better than Bradford. Let's go. Amazo Hayes out of the bullpen for the 2nd time this episode. He is 2-0, 0 ERA, and an 0.58 whip. No runs given up on 5 appearances, 10 in the 3rd innings pitched, 4 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts, batting average against a 111. He threw an inning and a third in relief of Randy Johnson in Game 1, getting us through the 7th and the 8th innings. Took a line drive to the nuts, though, which wrecked his mojo. But he is now fully rested. Let's see if this reverse splites can help him get past this tense mojo against Olerud, the lefty. Forcing her down in the way in the first pitch. Chopped out of play, 0-1. Slider down, chopped to short in the hole. Russell over to his right, backhands and fires. In time, 1 down. Next up, Marsha Brown, 0 for 3 intense. Reverse split still active for Hayes here. Curveball at the knees, chopped through the middle, right through Hayes' legs, base hit. Brown on with 1 down in the inning. That'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Hot Corners in the 8th. Here's Powell, 0 for 3. Reverse split still active. Forcing him up and away in the first pitch, taken high, ball 1. Change up middle in. Powell takes it, strike called, 1-1. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt, 2-1. Good block by Dempsey. Slider down and in, runner goes inside, low, throw down by Dempsey, in time to get Brown. Nice throw by the Sheriff. He caught the outlaw trying to steal. Brown's first attempt this year gets caught, 0 for 1 on the year. 3-1 the count here to Powell. Forcing it down an inch, Hopper to third, Say charges, fires to first, in time, 1-2-3 inning for Hayes. Bottom 8, it's 4-2. Gant, Say, and Russell looking to extend our lead. Trying to get some insurance. There's Gant, 1 for 3 with a single. Heater at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Heater inside for Russell, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, driven by Gant, dead center field. Did he get it? Back at the wall, calling for it his bats. Cannonball coming at you. 3rd straight game with a home run for Ron Gant. He has homered in each of these 3 games against the Hot Corners, 2 of them by my control, 1 by the CPU. He's up to 4 solo home runs on the year. That's an insurance run. It's 5-2. Just put it in the first row, the second deck over the batter's eye. Ron Say up next, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs today. Fastball at the knees, chop back to Russell. He'll make the play, 1 down. Bill Russell up next, 1 for 3 with a single, facing Rick Russell. That does get confusing. 2-seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball away, lined 1 hopper to second, backhanded cleanly by Lopez, in time to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Ellis, 1 for 3 with a single today. Curveball up and away, dumped to right center field by Ellis. He goes with it. That's in for a hit. His 2nd today. He's 2 for 4. That keeps the inning alive with 2 down for Rick Dempsey. Dempsey 0 for 3 today, trying to find his first hit. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Nice pick from Russell. Fastball down in the way, driven by Dempsey to center, but it's Rick Dempsey. It's not going anywhere. I love him, though. That's an 0-for-4 day for Dempsey. That ends the inning, but a solo home run for Ron Gant. His third straight game in a row with a home run makes it 5-2 to the ninth. Backman, Batts, and Stiffner due up. Backman leading off, 1 for 3 with a single. Hayes still tense, trying to fix his mojo here. He'll start the inning. Heater away, fouled off 0-1. Run runner gets on. We'll go to Gagne. Curveball inside, chopper to second. Ellis over, cuts it off. 1 down. 2 outs left for the hot corners. Here's Batts, 0 for 3 and locked in. Slider up and in on the first pitch inside, 1-0. Forcing me down and in. Chopped in the hole to third hard. Diving Say off his glove into left field. That's an infield single. Next up is Stiffner, 0 for 2 with a walk. Who's coming up? Righty, a lefty, a righty, a righty. Alright, there's one more batter that's a lefty. We'll give Hayes, Stiffner, and Sliperio. And then if we get to Lopez, we'll bring in Gagne. Hope that's the right call here. Curveball down and in on the first pitch. Low and inside. Ball 1. Change it down in the way. Line to first. Taters dives. Nice snag by Mash. 2 down. Last chance for the hot corners is Sliperio trying to extend the game. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Reverse splits active. Forcing away in the first pitch. Chopper to short. Slow roller. Russell charges. Fires to first. In time to end the game. Hayes slams the door in the 9th and the 8th for the Freebooters in Game 3. We do take 2 out of 3 from the hot corners here this episode. Final score in Game 3. 5-2 the final. Good pitching from Durbin Holmes in this one, as well as the bullpen from Hayes in the 8th and 9th. Slam the door. You love to see that. Hitless today, Boog Powell, Theodore Stiffner, and Tough Lift for the hot corners. 2 RBIs on a double by Charlie Lopez. Their only runs. That was back in the 4th inning, I believe it was. For us, we had a 2-run homer from Mash Taters in the 1st inning, an RBI single for 2 RBIs today, 1 from Ron Say in the 4th inning to give us the lead, which ended up being the decider. He also had an RBI single in the 5th inning, and a solo home run by Ron Gant, his 3rd straight game in a row with a home run. In the 8th inning, put it out of reach with that insurance run. Hitless today for us were Giambi and Rick Dempsey. Player pitching lines, Rick Russo, a complete game loss, 8 innings, 13 hits, 5 earned runs, a strikeout, 2 homers. He falls to 0-2. Durbin Holmes, 7 quality innings. He gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He improves to 1-1, gets his ERA down under 4. And Amazo Hayes gets the 2-inning save, his first of the year. 2 hits given up. Still hasn't fixed his mojo yet, but he's trying. That damn Millipede's getting adventurous. I'm watching him run across the floor here. Must be the peak nighttime activity for him. Taters, the player of the game. He finishes a triple shy of the cycle with 2 RBIs on that home run in the 1st. Ron Gant, the runner-up, with his solo homer. His 2-hit day. And Durbin Holmes, the 3rd-place finisher, with his quality start. Not bad at all. Alright, let's have a look around the league, see if any roster moves were made. That was game 11 here, so we are over 16% of the way through the season. Any roster moves? No roster moves. Everybody's content standing pat here, it looks like. Anybody from our team? Nope. Swolson got some fielding boost, that's nice. Young first baseman there, improving his fielding. Might make himself a suitable option to sign here. Looking at the guys I have starred, the only person I see worth signing is Rodney Park at $8 million. That's about what I would pay. Taylor McWales is a little much as an A- reliever. If he was a position player, that'd be perfect. As a reliever, I could probably get away with about $8 million. Let's see, anyone else? Ace Von Asen probably is going to get signed here soon. Noah Kaiser, he needs to be a little lower. Cooper needs to get under 11 million, and then we can talk. Juice Jackson, he'll probably go for like 13 mil. Buck's getting close. 8.4 is still really high, though. I think it's going to be like closer to game 20, like the 1/3 mark before people start signing because these prices are just ridiculous. So the Barry Larkin is reasonable at 10.8 for an A- shortstop. Then again, you're only probably getting 1 year out of him, but he is a Hall of Famer for a reason, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's look around the league here. No roster moves. We looked at that. We could sim up to the next game here real quick. Moonstars beat the Pigs 2-1. Grass Eaters beat the Overdogs 5-3. Damn it. Crocs beat the Grapplers 7-2. Sandcats win in 11 over the Sirloins 3-2. Sawteeth bounce back to beat the Blowfish 10-2. Hawkhorners beat the Grass Eaters 5-4. That's nice. That helps us out. Now we're in third place by ourselves. Platypi beat the Wildouts 4-2. Heaters rally to beat the Beewolves 5-4. Buzzards beat the Overdogs 5-2. Jacks rally and beat the Grapplers 5-2. Sirloins are gonna almost choke it away to the Moose, but they do win 8-5. That's good for us again. And the Moonstars beat the Pigs 3-2. That's great for us. We're within striking distance of first. We're only a game and a half back. Nice. So next up is a doubleheader against the Sawteeth. We have played the Sawteeth twice already this year, I believe. If I remember correctly in the schedule. We have played them twice this year. We split the opening series against them 4-2 in Game 2 and 9-5 in Game 1. So I'm not keen on playing them again. I would be keen with playing a game against the Moonstars and then a game against the Sirloins next time out, though. That would be pretty fun. So probably next time we're going to start with simming these first 2 games against the Sawteeth. So we'll miss McDowell's next start and Johnson's next start. And then we'll probably pitch with Danny Deals here, and then we'll also pitch with McDowell against the Sirloins again to make it even, so that way we can say we've pitched with everybody twice so far this season. Then there's a couple 1-game offs here against these guys. We'll see if any of these guys are any good. Go from there in these 6 games. They're all 1-offs. Then we get into a series against the Pigs and the Moose. Now that would be interesting. 2 games against each of them. Moonstars again. Herbisaurs. Bastards. Sandcats, Blowfish, so far. So, alright, so that's the plan. Next episode, 1 game against the Sirloins, 1 game against the Moonstars. That sounds fair. Player development, what do we got? That's still here. Damn, okay. Well, we're grabbing these 2 right here. Ooh, that's... Oh, that's a bad one for Gagne. Never mind. That one's good. That'll be here for 7 games, though. We want these 2. This one for Giambi. Try to get rid of Slowpoke. 3-arm on the roll. Does not get the bonus 5. And he will lose Slowpoke. Thank God. Alright, Giambi. No more speed no more speed loss for him. He is still a B overall, but he is very close to a B+. With that, he's now gotten rid of his negative trait. That's awesome. He's still rattled, though. And Von Olio get the power and contact. 1 power, 1 contact. Going for bonus 3 power, he does not get it. So he's at 44 power, 74 contact. Still a B-, but at least he's improving. Alright, so this is 5 games away. This is 7. I like both of them. That'll be what we aim for. Alrighty, no roster moves to make. Set the lineup here for the Sawteeth thing. Alright, that'll be the lineup we'll use for that. We'll preview that next episode. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. 2 games here against the Hawkhorners today. We win both the games that I played. We end up taking the series 2 out of 3. We win Game 1 on a walk-off 3-run homer, 5-2. And then we rally back, and then we win Game 3, actually, by the same score, 5-2 as well. But that time we held the lead throughout the game, so that was nice. Very solid pitching from both Randy Johnson, Amazo Hayes, and Durbin Holmes. All 3 of them pitched really well. Eric Gagne also pitched really well out of the bullpen as well. Shame to see Hayes take a line drive to the nuts, but he did bounce back from that in the second game we played and pitched rather well. Just wish we could have taken the sweep against them so we could be at 500, but... We're at 5-6. We're not. We're in 3rd place by ourselves. We're chasing down the Pigs. Can't really complain, all things considered. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate all the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and subscribe buttons down below here to be notified next time I go live and or donate money if you find this entertaining enough to be warrant of subscription. And if you haven't already, over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live next time they're posted. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. We'll be taking on the Moonstars and the Sirloins. Until then, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.